या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मीरारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। पूज्य माँ भगवती, पूज्य Sri Arvind, you all present here are the chosen children, chosen souls for tomorrow's reality, and the people listening to this elsewhere are too the chosen children to reform, to remold, and to recreate the new divinity on the earth. The passage is such, one, to accelerate the force of evolution, to accelerate the embodiment of new reality, and to accelerate to psychic conscious revolution, conscious evolution of consciousness, the totally new dimension that is given to the existence by Sri Aurobindo and the Mother. There is no any other work of any other incarnation up till now just descended down on the earth had completed. It was the work where Srimad Bhagavad Gita stops, and the mission of Lord Krishna, that was knowingly or unknowingly was incomplete, because earth was not ready. Earth was still, soil of the earth was still expecting a very longer time span for absorbing the three-dimensional energy, three-dimensional power, and three-dimensional divinity, for establishing a new type of Satyug, ever predicted, ever foreseen, and ever tried out by any of the Rishis, incarnations, Tirthankars, Buddha, Vibhutis, messengers, representatives in one form or the another all over the world. So this is new humanity that is to be launched. New mind is to be launched, and new physics over and above the quantum physics of Einstein and Schopenhauer was to be launched on the earth. So the perfection in incarnation and perfection in Prakriti, perfection in subject and perfection in object, in order to make the new reality of total objectivity, is to be established on the earth. It's very difficult for even understand by Mother too. Mother also did not understand it, because it was not specifically explained by Sri Aurobindo to the Mother. Simple, on 5th of December 1950, the mind of light was transmitted to the mother without any introduction to it. No introduction, no preparatory presentation, no objective to be made clear even before the mother by the Supreme. It is the mind of light that made Sri Aurobindo Lord Krishna second time living on the earth. Unless and until we extremely digest this new dictum, we cannot understand any principle of life, we cannot understand any principle of philosophy, we cannot understand any principle of the new geometry, new mathematics, new reality, and that reality that ultimately results into infinity. Divinity has to be exposed as infinity. Whatever potentiality is there in Supreme the One, Ekameva Dvitiyam, Om Tat Sat. Om is supreme, Tat is supreme, and Sat, that is also supreme. So the connectivity between three master, ultimate and absolute dimensions, that is Om, is to be combined with Tat, and Tat and Om to be combined with Sat. That is reality and relativity of new quantum physics are to be so clubbed that only truth can be presented as truth, truth can be presented as matter, truth can be presented as spirit, and truth can be presented at the entire environment to represent the supreme that is there somewhere invisible, is to be made supreme visible on the earth. That is over and above the Satyug up till now presented on the earth is so extended that it was made for the first time available to each and every existent object of the universe. This is tremendously a difficult task. Up till now nobody had undertaken. Satprem did not understand it immediately. Satprem ultimately concentrated, over-concentrated, contemplated, meditated on simple recording, and thereafter ultimately he wrote 6,000 pages of Agenda 13, and thereafter digesting them, decades might have passed for digesting this supreme truth there. The same supreme truth should be here on the earth. That supreme truth is invisible and that supreme truth is going to be visible, but there is no difference whatever is there, no difference of any category, no difference of atom or no difference of vast, no difference of totality and no difference of individuality as it was experienced by Lord Krishna on the very battlefield of Kurukshetra for a moment. That is individual and Virat to be one here on the earth too. They were there. Virat was invisible. Atom of Supreme was also invisible. Here Virat is also visible and atom of Supreme is also visible, and still it exists as relativity. It's a very difficult task, but science of tomorrow will definitely accept it, and that is for the first time Mother, before taking Samadhi on 17th of November 1973, has very clear cut announced, and this is the passage Mother made for the entire humanity to receive divinity, to live in divinity, to experiment divinity, and to be divinity absolutely in three different dimensions, that is Sach, Chit and Anand. These are to be very difficult to be assimilated by our simple mind, might be reaching up to our mind. And that is the avatar karya, that is the life mission of incarnation over and above the avatar mission of Lord Krishna at the time of concluding Dwapar Yuga and bringing down Satyug once again on the earth as per the cycle propounded by Srimad Bhagavat. So this is what the truth, greater truth after Srimad Bhagavat was to be launched, and Krishna ultimately experienced it, that passage to be so clearly created, and that was the mission given to Sri Aurobindo after that. When Sri Aurobindo was in the prison house, Alipur jail, at that time Sri Aurobindo Maharshi Mahayogi was there. But when Sri Aurobindo came out of the jail, he became Lord Krishna incarnate in toto. And that Lord Krishna incarnate in toto is to be explained before Satprem by Mother. Simply speaking, it is the one form of Lord Krishna as avatar and another form of Lord Krishna as the creator of new existence. Very difficult. But the passage between Lord Krishna when he left this earth and Lord Krishna when he reappeared on the earth for bringing down the totality of Supreme on the earth, apart from, devoid of, in spite of its imperfection. And that is why Mother said what Sri Aurobindo said once upon a time, and Mother was the listener. Today Mother is speaking and Satprem is the listener. What Mother said on that, Sri Aurobindo said on that, one man's perfection still can save the world. The perfection of the entire world is not there. The perfection of entire world is yet to be realized. The perfection of entire existence is yet to be launched. Before that, one man's perfection still can the world, save the world. Created individually by Sri Aurobindo, but one man's perfection can save the world. It is the can that is to be the bridge. It is the can that is a new possibility is to be launched. It is the can that is the new probability, that is new quantum theory after quantum theory of Schopenhauer and Heisenberg is to be brought down into the light of the cell, light of the matter. And that is the mind, new mind. Up till now, what mind as consciousness we have received and experienced is to be so enhanced in all directions, in all possible directions. That was the scientific reality of the Shakti of Sudarshan of Lord Krishna. It is fathomless zero visible. The fathomless zero occupied the world of Savitri was invisible. But this fathomless zero, after supramental descent universally, and after supramental descent individually in the body of Sri Aurobindo in Pondicherry, just around 1950, after the completion of Savitri. That is the passage, and that passage is indicated here. Very difficult. You just go on listening to this, just go on studying mind of the cells as part of your Swadhyay. I don't think during the course of 10 years even yet to experience you can complete this work, but you will do it, because destiny of American Indians is to launch this programming practically, scientifically, realistically and physically. So I have only hope, I have only optimistic thinking as such, that we are not simply wasting our time, but you people also. Lord waited Mother waited. Who are we? We are all to wait this in order to realize. But if we can realize this truth of passage, that we are brought holding our finger, holding our hand by Mahashakti, Maheshwari, Mahalakshmi, Mahakali and Mahasaraswati, formulated in Sudarshan Chakra of new Krishna. Formulated in the Sudarshan Chakra of new Krishna, formulated in new Maharas, formulated in new reality, and formulated in new existence that is based on beautitude, multitude and infinitude. At least you people, American Indians will at least realize, and that will be the work of the one man's perfection still can save the earth. I think you must have grasped this thought partially at present, not totally. But still possibility is there for you people not to only to realize but to practice scientifically without being scientist, thought without being philosopher. New formula of mathematics between bridge of the totality of matter and totality of spirit. What will be new relativity? Totality of matter, that is totality of mass, and totality of the supreme invisible absolute. It was all powerful. It was all powerful, Mother says, and infinitely rich, as if this vastness were made of countless imperceptible dots. These are all different dots of the fathomless zero. These are all different dots of the new Sudarshan of Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna over mental consciousness had Shakti of the Sudarshan that is symbolically presented up till now by Srimad Bhagavat. Now new Sudarshan that is to be presented, and new Sudarshan is Mother symbol is going to be new Sudarshan. Every atom of the new existence will have all 4 realities and all 12 petals, where the properties presented as in all 17. In all 70. 12 in the first round, 4 in the second round, and Aditi in the center, in all 17. And that is what the reason why Mother left her body on 17th November. Very difficult idea. Imperceptible dots, and this is for the first time dots presented. It is the dot, it is the pattern of the dots, pattern of the cells that makes our body. It's not the drawing, it's not the, as we create Murti of Ganpati, is not the creation, is not the creation. It is the existence of Lord Ganpati is to be projected. That is the existence. That is why Mother used word dots. Satprem understood partly. Suddenly it seemed that Mother had emerged at the atomic level. Mother had emerged at the atomic level. Mother became for the first time one atom of the Supreme in toto. Truth, consciousness in totality that was presented by Mother in her individual body as one atom, one atom. Einstein found out the atom of the matter. Mother found out the atom of the consciousness. Mother found out the atom of the multiplicity. Mother found out the atom of the divinity. And Mother found out the atom of the infinity. And that atom is the possibility available to the entire existence, whether we are eligible or not. Up till now that has never been conducted as such, either by scientists, by philosophers, by devotees, by saints, by yogis, by mahayogis, by maharshis, or by any rishi of Vedanta. Mother had emerged at the atomic level, that her body, see, that her body was living quantum physics. Her body was living quantum physics. Each and every cell of her body became new quantum physics. Very science. Very spirituality. Divinity includes anything and everything under the sky. Divinity includes anything and everything which our little mind can get and can assimilate as part of the existence. This is one man's perfection still can save the world. It is the one man's perfection, mother's perfection still can save the world. It is Jagat Janni Aditi that can bring along with her 16 potentialities up till now established, experienced and accepted by any of the avatar, any of the yogi, any of the incarnation, any of the vibhutis or any of the individuality that has had started creating the passage between humanity with mortality and supreme reality with immortality. Whatever passage that was created up till now have all been totalized in such a way that total velocity was born by mother in her one atom. In her one atom. So mother is not merely Jagdamba, but mother is such a powerful Jagdamba which can create the world of the supreme divinity on the earth. Up till now, world created by God, world created by Lord was the world that was finite world, materialized world. This is spiritualized world of consciousness. World of consciousness with 17 potentialities. Central potentiality of Aditi was also not excluded from it. That became the new quantum physics. Quantum physics, overwhelming motion. See, he also doesn't understand that it is totality. Horizontal velocity, vertical velocity and the totality of the supreme center, totality of the fathomless zero, totality of the Ekmeva Dvitiyam, totality of Om Tat Sat. The experiment as such was for the first time in the existence launched, and that was on the ground of change in determination of the Supreme to create the new world. And that is why Mother says, new world is born. New light shall break upon the earth. New world will be born. And Lord Krishna also sanctioned it. Change future tense of this message into present tense. But Mother, thereafter, after getting this new message rectified, Mother for the first time before Satprem realized that I am that atom, I am that one man, I am that new man on the earth, I am that new specimen of humanity on the earth to create the entire existence similar to me. At least idea is very, very, very difficult, but still this is the new reality we people are committed to enter. We people are committed to enter. And you must determine right today to obtain, to realize, to receive that force of Mother, which force might have been assimilated by Mother directly from the supramental body of Sri Aurobindo in her room. Quantum physics, overwhelming motion within perfect stillness. See, within perfect stillness. One man's perfection, one perfect man of life divine. Mother was the one perfect man of life divine. Sri Aurobindo was the one perfect man of supramental in toto. And that is why Sri Aurobindo left his body first and Mother left her body second. One left her body to be supreme divine at perfect level, visible and invisible. It is only the question of invisibility is to be made concrete visibility as per new quantum physics. And mother became visibility in totality for the first time, executing the new quantum physics as such. So Einstein theory is overruled, Schopenhauer's theory is also overruled, and theory of any scientist working on the matter is also overruled, because the limitations of the matter ultimately become the death. Limitation of the matter, though Panchamahabhut we have, but it creates the death, it makes the experience of death available. Now the experience of immortality, infinity, which was there, Shashwati, is to be put down on the earth and is to be made a living experience for the new existence of supramental being in body on the earth. Supramental being in evolution on the earth. Supramental body is being brought down on the earth, not simply to create Satyug, but to simply to create heaven of God, paradise of God on the earth. As so many religions and so many philosophies up till now simply targeted, was not realized but targeted. Kingdom of God, second coming of Christ. Second coming of Christ is also mother's perfect body, and second coming of Christ is also supramental body of Sri Aurobindo. Such seems to be the constant characteristic of the experience. It then recurred with greater precision and intensity. It recreates total intensity, total aspiration, because it is to be put down on the earth. It is to be realized on the earth at atomic level and at the level of the vast, at the level of the center and at the level of the circumference, which is far, far, far away from the center, but the breach between center and circumference, how long it might be infinite, still is not lost. The line you can draw between center and the circumference, but line may be longest. You can imagine the distance of longest, but still it is not lost. Is the experience for the first time by mother on the earth. Born and brought up, lived as in human body, but became a living atom of supramental consciousness on the earth in order to generate over and above realizing the Swadharma of Aditi up till now proclaimed by Vedanta. So this is the truth, scientific truth over and above the Vedanta, and this is the new experiment that has been once been successful on this planet of the earth. That is the great fortune of our earth also since the day of its inception till today. Mother says, this is the first experience. Mother says on the next day to Satprem, the other day it happened in my bathroom. It happened in my bathroom. It means unique supreme experience was made very common as the experience of bathroom. This is totality. Not in temple, not in church, not in mosque, not anywhere. In your body. Your body is there in temple, your body is there in mosque, your body is there in any holy place. But supreme is in your body is to be realized on the earth for the first time as supreme, acting, working, living. timeless is made to live time, in time. It is the timeless that is to be made living in time. And the experienced mother experienced in the bathroom. It came taking over the entire body, Sui. It came taking over the entire body. It is not only the one atom that was made such, but it is the circumference also of the body was made such. Dots. All different dots were so collected that it became perfect circle. It became perfect zero, and it became perfect Sudarshan of Lord Krishna, who left at the time of at the end of Dwapar Yuga, and to bring down this new age. This new age came automatically as Kali Yuga, but after 1909 Krishna entered into this atom. Krishna entered into the mortality, and Krishna entered into the body of Sri Aurobindo for launching this new quantum physics on the earth. So I let the thing develop. Mother says, I let the thing develop. That was my accountability. Why I was assigned this without raising any question or doubt against this. I simply let my body be given to the Supreme for this experiment to be launched as new laboratory. So I let the thing develop, and the vibration kept amplifying, growing and growing and growing, and all the cells of the body were seized with an intense aspiration, as if the body itself were growing bigger, as if physically also my body is growing bigger and bigger and bigger, vaster and vaster and vaster. It is the center that is experiencing that my orbit is being so enlarged, so enlarged, so enlarged. I am Aditi as human being in human body on this mortal soil. That is a very wonderful thing, unique thing. If you can at least digest the little bit of it, then you will realize what was the largest experiment that was for the very first time launched as possibility for all of us to live, possibility for all of us to experience in this and this particular life. Intense aspiration, as if the body itself were growing bigger, it was becoming colossal. See that, it was becoming colossal. Colossal is a different word, difficult word to be explained in terms of an individual. I had the feeling everything was going to explode, and it has such a transforming power. My body, my atom, my cell, each and every cell of my body, of my circumference of vast, has got a transforming power. It means I am living Aditi here second time on the earth, visible, not invisible. That Aditi is invisible, but now this Aditi is visible. And visible to what? Visible to all imperfect entities of the existence. All imperfect people like us on the planet of our world, earth. And this is what Sri Aurobindo has written down. Earth shall be unexpectedly divine. Because knowers, receivers, witnesses, spectators are totally unknown of what they are seeing, what they are experiencing, and the nature, new nature of divinity, what they are living. જોનાર પણ ન જાણે, સમજનાર પણ ન જાણે, જીવનાર પણ ન જાણે, જાણે એક જ. That is one man's perfection. It was becoming colossal. I had the feeling everything was going to explode, and it has such a transforming power. I felt that if I went on, something would happen. If I went on, something would happen. Sri Aurobindo wrote something there in Savitri many a times, and here Mother also at the final stage of existence to be completely and totally transformed. Mother also wrote something, because no nomenclature up till now, even by the scientists of this experience, was given to it. I felt if I went on, something would happen, in the sense that some equilibrium in the cells of the body would be altered. Some equilibrium in the atom of the and the cells of the body would be altered, not transformed only. Pattern will be altered. This was the jerk given to the kaleidoscope in such a way that the design that is going to be visible will be the design of totality, design of multiplicity, and design of infinity. Now earth new will be a new design of infinity, that is victory over death conquered by mother in her room before 17th November 1973.